Good morning, coffee and crypto. Appreciate everybody for tuning in this morning. We're getting started right now. No personal development, just straight action. I hope y'all have an amazing day. Hope you all are ready for some amazing information. And with that being said, welcome to the 215th episode of Coffee and Crypto. My name is Vincent Owens. If you're tuning in live on all our social media platforms, we appreciate you. Live on Zoom, we appreciate you. And with that being said, please take a look at this 8-minute video by Warren Buffett. This is the most iconic interview ever. Okay, I wanted to start this off because I do believe that in order for you to know where to go, you got to know who to listen to. And I believe Warren Buffett has been a valid source for many years, and he's a voice that I still listen to this day to make the decisions that I make in this space. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto, and we will get started right after this video. Go ahead and let everybody know to hop on. Today's no personal. We don't even have time for personal development. We got so much stuff to talk about around the world, and I need each and every single one of you all right now to just go ahead and send this link out to every Telegram, every single text message group, and every single Discord group that you possibly can. And let's push these numbers up. I do appreciate everybody for participating and helping us out with growing this channel. And with that being said, the 215th episode of Coffee and Crypto commences now. Let's go.
Also been very successful. Let's take Warren Buffett of Omaha, Nebraska. If you had put $10,000 in 1965 into his company, Berkshire Hathaway, you would have $1 million today. Warren was a chapter in my 1972 book, Super Money, so I've known him a long time. He learned his trade with Ben Graham, the original dean of security analysis at Columbia University. I don't think Warren has ever been on television until this interview, and he has certainly never courted publicity, but recently he got a lot of it when he emerged as the key figure in the takeover of ABC by Capital Cities. Warren will be the largest shareholder of the new company, and his own net worth is now far in excess of $500 million. But when I spoke with him last fall in his office in Omaha, he very characteristically made his investment style seem so perfectly simple.
The first rule in investment is don't lose. And the second rule in investment is don't forget the first rule. And that's all the rules there are. I mean, if you buy things for far below what they're worth and you buy a group of them, you basically don't lose.
In Omaha, he very characteristically made his investment style seem so perfectly simple.
The first rule in investment is don't lose. And the second rule in investment is don't forget the first rule. And that's all the rules there are. I mean, if you buy things for far below what they're worth and you buy a group of them, you basically don't lose money.
Warren, what do you consider the most important quality for an investment manager?
It's a temperamental quality, not an intellectual quality. You don't need tons of IQ in this business. I mean, you have to have enough IQ to get from here to downtown Omaha, but you do not have to be able to play three-dimensional chess or be in the top leagues in terms of bridge playing or something of the sort. You need a stable personality. You need a temperament that neither derives great pleasure from being with the crowd or against the crowd. Because this is not a business where you take polls. It's a business where you think. And Ben Graham would say that you're not right or wrong because 1,000 people agree with you. And you're not right or wrong because 1,000 people disagree with you. You're right because your facts and your reasoning are right.
Warren, what do you do that's different than 90% of the money managers who are in the market?
Certainly most of the professional investors focus on what the stock is likely to do in the next year or two. And they have all kinds of arcane methods of approaching that. But they do not really think of themselves as owning a piece of a business. That the real test of whether you're investing from a value standpoint or not is whether you care whether the stock market is open tomorrow. If you're making a good investment in a security, it shouldn't bother you if they close down the stock market for 5 years. All the ticker tells me is the price. And I can look at the price occasionally to see whether the price is outlandishly cheap or outlandishly high. But prices don't tell me anything about a business.
Wow.
Business figures themselves tell me something about a business, but the price of a stock doesn't tell me anything about a business. I would rather value a stock or a business first and not even know the price, so that I'm not influenced by the price in establishing my valuation. And then
Listen, I really don't know. If y'all listening to my boy right now. I really don't know if you're hearing what he's saying right now, if you're picking up what he said. But I'm gonna run this back one more time. I'm gonna start this over because we got new people coming in. I need everybody to hear this 7 minutes and 32 seconds. This 7 minutes and 32 seconds completely changed my life, y'all. It's completely is what completely changed my life, to understanding that it does not matter. When I tell you all, it does not matter about the price. Do not worry about the price. It don't matter if XRP was worth $100 a day. You should still dollar cost average into it. It doesn't matter that Bitcoin is whatever price. You should still dollar cost average into it as long as it's low. As long as it's low, it's always a great time. But listen, welcome to the 215th episode of Coffee and Crypto Family. We are now almost to 300 episodes, y'all. We are on our way, and I'm super excited, guys. We got more and more people that are flooding in, and because of that, over YouTube and here, we got to fix some things on our Twitter account. So we're not live on X today, but we will be live very soon back on X. Just got to fix a couple of things on our business side. But guys, I'm really, really excited about where we're headed. And I'm really, really excited about the vision, right? What it's really about, y'all, is going through the hard times right now. We're going through the same hard times that other people's going through. It don't matter if you got kids. It don't matter if you're rich right now or if you're poor right now. Every man is dealing with some of the same issues. And with calls like these that we host on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and our calls on Wednesdays that we host to be able to bring the conglomerates together here within the nerds. Okay, I need you to understand that we are in a pivotal time and a pivotal moment in history, and it's up to you if you're going to make history. With that being said, I'm going to run this video back real quick, guys. Please, please, please send this out and let someone know to hop on. Today, we're not going to spend a lot of time talking about Kamala Harris. We're not going to spend a lot of time talking about Donald Trump. We're not going to spend a lot of time talking about Joe Biden, because none of that shit matters. The only thing that matters is have you set yourself up for the coming, okay? For the coming of your wealth. If you have, congratulations. If you have not, the time is not over with, but the ship is leaving the dock. With that being said, the greatest interview from Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of all time. Listen up, and then we're going to dive into straight crypto bullish content today. Can y'all drop some coffee all over the internet right now, YouTube and on Zoom? And let's go ahead and get the energy up. And after you drop a comment, just go over to the Telegram or the Discord group, hold down that message, press copy, go to the message button and press paste. And let's go ahead and take off to another stratosphere.
Secular approach, who have also been very successful. Let's take Warren Buffett of Omaha, Nebraska. If you had put $10,000 in 1965 into his company, Berkshire Hathaway, you would have $1 million today. Warren was a chapter in my 1972 book, Super Money, so I've known him a long time. He learned his trade with Ben Graham, the original dean of security analysis at Columbia University. I don't think Warren has ever been on television until this interview, and he has certainly never courted publicity, but recently he got a lot of it when he emerged as the key figure in the takeover of ABC by Capital Cities. Warren will be the largest shareholder of the new company, and his own net worth is now far in excess of $500 million. But when I spoke with him last fall in his office in Omaha, he very characteristically made his investment style seem so perfectly simple.
The first rule in investment is don't lose. And the second rule in investment is don't forget the first rule. And that's all the rules there are. I mean, if you buy things for far below what they're worth and you buy a group of them, you basically don't lose money.
Warren, what do you consider
the
most important quality for an investment manager?
It's a temperamental quality, not an intellectual quality. You don't need tons of IQ in this business. I mean, you have to have enough IQ to get from here to downtown Omaha, but you do not have to be able to play three-dimensional chess or be in the top leagues in terms of bridge playing or something of the sort. You need a stable personality. You need a temperament that neither derives great pleasure from being with the crowd or against the crowd, because this is not a business where you take polls. It's a business where you think. And Ben Graham would say that you're not right or wrong because 1,000 people agree with you. And you're not right or wrong because 1,000 people disagree with you. You're right because your facts and your reasoning are right.
Warren, what do you do that's different than 90% of the money managers who are in the market?
Certainly most of the professional investors focus on what the stock is likely to do in the next year or two. And they have all kinds of arcane methods of approaching that, but they do not really think of themselves as owning a piece of a business. But the real test of whether you're investing from a value standpoint or not is whether you care whether the stock market is open tomorrow. If you're making a good investment in a security, it shouldn't bother you if they close down the stock market for 5 years. All the ticker tells me is the price. And I can look at the price occasionally to see whether the price is outlandishly cheap or outlandishly high. But prices don't tell me anything about a business. Business figures themselves tell me something about a business, but the price of a stock doesn't tell me anything about a business. I would rather value a stock or a business first and not even know the price, so that I'm not influenced by the price in establishing my valuation, and then look at the price later to see whether it's way out of line with what my value is.
So Buffett chose to stay in this world, Omaha, Nebraska, where corn grows just minutes from downtown. Now, Omaha is a nice town, but nobody claims it's a world financial center. And here, the only thundering herd is actually on 4 feet. Don't you find Omaha a little bit off the beaten track for the investment world?
Well, believe it or not, we get mail here, and we get periodicals, and we get all the facts needed to make decisions. And unlike Wall Street, you'll notice we don't have 50 people coming up and whispering in our ear that we should be doing this or that this afternoon.
You appreciate the lack of stimulation here?
I like the lack of stimulation. We get facts, not stimulation here.
How can you stay away from Wall Street?
Well, if I were in Wall Street, I'd probably be a lot for it. You get overstimulated in Wall Street, and you hear lots of things, and you may shorten your focus, and a short focus is not conducive to long profits. And here I can just focus on what business.
Oh my God. Hold on. Hey, what? Yo, is Noit on here? Bro, Warren Buffett speaking. Okay, I see Jazz Lee. We good. All right, listen. Warren Buffett speaking that talk. Like, I don't know about y'all, but this that GOAT talk. I can listen to this the whole episode and become a billionaire. Okay, just listen to what he said real quick, y'all.
You hear lots of things, and you may shorten your focus, and a short focus is not conducive to long profits.
A short focus is not conducive to long profits. Oh my Lord! A short focus is not conducive. Somebody, y'all need to write that down for yourself. I need something like, I need that like in front of me. Like instead of a TV waking me up in the morning, I need that to be on my wall right there when I wake up. A short focus is not conducive to long profits. I don't know if y'all, because listen, focus stands for one thing. Follow one course until successful. Follow one course until successful. Follow one course until successful. Focus. So if you can't follow one course until successful, that is not conducive activity to long profits. Come on, y'all.
And here I can just focus on what businesses are worth. And I don't need to be in Washington to figure out what the Washington Post newspaper is worth, and I don't need to be in New York to figure out what some other company is worth. It's simply an intellectual process, and the less static there is in that intellectual process, really the better off you are.
What is the intellectual process?
The intellectual process is defining your level, defining your area of competence in valuing businesses, and then within that area of competence, finding whatever sells at the cheapest price in relation to value. And there are all kinds of things I'm not competent to value. But there are a few that I am competent to value.
Have you ever bought a technology company?
No, I really haven't.
In 30 years of investing, not one?
I haven't understood any of them.
So you haven't ever owned, for example, IBM?
Never owned IBM. Marvelous company. I mean, a sensational company, but I haven't owned IBM.
And so here is this technological revolution going on, and you're not going to be a participant.
Gone right past me.
Is that all right with you?
That's okay with me. I don't have to make money in every game. I mean, I don't know what cocoa beans are going to do. There are all kinds of things I don't know about. And that may be too bad, but, why should I know all about them? I haven't worked that hard on them. In the securities business, you literally every day have thousands of the major American corporations offered to you at a price that changes daily. And you don't have to make any decisions. You have to make, nothing is forced upon you. So there are no called strikes in the business. The pitcher just stands there and throws balls at you. And if you're playing real baseball and it's between the knees and the shoulders, you either swing or you get a strike called on you. If you get too many called on you, you're out. In the securities business, you sit there and they throw U.S. Steel at 25 and they throw General Motors at 68, and you don't have to swing at any of them. They may be wonderful pitches to swing at, but if you don't know enough, you don't have to swing. And you can sit there and watch thousands of pitches, and finally you get one right there where you want it, something that you understand, and then you swing. And
So you might not swing for 6 months.
you might not swing for 2 years.
Isn't that boring?
It would bore most people, and certainly boredom is a problem with most professional money managers. If they try to sit out an inning or two, not only do they get somewhat antsy, but their clients start yelling, "Swing, you bum!" from the stands, and that's very tough for people to do.
Warren, your approach seems so simple. Why doesn't everybody do it?
Well, I think partly because it is so simple. That the academics, for example, focus on all kinds of variables. Partly
By
because
academics, you mean professors of
right,
finance
the data's there.
and business school?
Sure, and the data's there. So they focus on whether if you buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday, you're better off, or if you buy them in election years and sell them in other years, you're better off, or if you buy small companies. There are all these variables because the data are there, and they've learned how to manipulate data. And as a friend of mine says, to a man with a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And once you have these skills, you just are dying to utilize them in some way, but they aren't important. If I were being asked to participate in a business opportunity, would it make any difference to me whether I bought it on a Tuesday or a Saturday or an election year or something? It's not what a businessman thinks about in buying businesses. So why think about it when buying stocks? Because stocks are just pieces of businesses.
Listen, y'all. Oh my goodness. Listen, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, my man said, listen, he said, to a man with a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Y'all, listen, some of the stuff went over your head. Hey, some of it went over your tune top this morning. He said, to a man with a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Hey, Warren Buffett is crazy with the lingo, y'all. I like him. I like that guy. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, everybody. Our call has now grown. We're growing on YouTube. We are still growing on YouTube. We are growing here on Zoom. If we could take the time and just send this link out to someone that you love, someone that you care about. These are the last calls right here. This is what I call we are now in the very last inning, right? We are now coming into the bottom. We at the top. We at the top of the ninth. We're at the top of the ninth. Okay, and we're up. Okay, we're at the top of the ninth. We're up. All we gotta do is get these strikes, y'all. All we gotta do is pitch this thing the right way. Does anybody feel what I'm saying right now? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Is anybody picking up what I'm putting down? We are in the top of the ninth, y'all. We could end this without even having to play another round. We don't even got to go to the bottom. Because listen, we at home, right? We don't even got to go to the bottom. We can go ahead and close this game out. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this? This is going to be the most wealthy you've ever been if you take the investment. Because you're not investing into crypto. You're investing into the piece of a company. And the only thing you got to do is figure out, baby, what is the best company? What company is the best out there? That's all you got to figure out for yourself. So grateful to be in position. I'm so grateful that each and every single one of you all are choosing to also be in position. And I'm so grateful that you show up here each and every single week. We have so much stuff that's happening right now in the news that it can make your head spin. Yeah, it can definitely make your head spin. But one thing that we got here at Coffee and Crypto is we got each other. And we're going to track the hell up this crypto market for the rest of eternity. Okay, some things may change up. Okay, I have some other things going on in my life right now, other responsibilities that have popped up. So I just want to let you all know up front that we're still live Tuesdays and Thursdays. However, some things may change. It may go to Monday to Wednesday. It may stay Tuesday and Thursday. It may go Wednesday, Friday. I don't know. But or it may be one day a week. I don't know yet. I haven't made the decision. But one thing I will tell you is some things may change. So make sure you all stay in tune on what we have going on. We have major announcements each and every single day within our Discord group. So if you all are not in our Discord group, feel free to also join our Discord group. This Discord group is separate. Okay, it is a separate Discord group from the Crypto Nerds Discord group. And I know that we have some integration here. So I want to always make sure that I announce that moving forward, because I don't want you all to feel like, oh, I'm doing this and this. There's different value everywhere, right? And there's immense value in both groups. So what I would tell you is, if you have not taken the time to join both may be a great thing. You could become a multimillionaire from trading. Not even could. If you do the work, you will, because it's being proven, right? It's being proven. The system is being proven over in the Crypto Nerds. And if you all want to take the time to also, jump into our community as well over here in the crypto, over here in Coffee and Crypto, that also would be helpful, because what we do over here is we really focus on dollar cost averaging. We really focus on just making sure that we're running the play and creating strategy, right? Creating strategies, helping people strategize. I call myself a blockchain strategist, right? Right now, I have 2 other blockchain strategists that is getting certified on the Coffee and Crypto Network as we speak. Okay, they're going through certification, and I will be announcing them and introducing them to you all in the weeks to come. Okay, so be on the lookout for that as this community grows and our mission grows. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this bullish content, family, as XRP Chiz used to say. Okay, with that being said, I want to show y'all a couple of things. Okay, before we even jump into the news, y'all got to see some stuff real quick. Now, let's see here. Let's go to the recently added. So as y'all can see, okay, this is on the Solana blockchain. It was added 1 hour ago. This might be one to hop on, y'all. Okay, I'm not here to tell you to hop on meme coins. That is not what I'm telling you to do. But God dang it, y'all know how this could really take off, y'all. Okay, so this was just added an hour ago on the Solana blockchain. If you know how to go over to Solana and purchase these tokens, it looks like the exchange is Jupiter. I'm not here, this is not financial advice, but I just saw it and it caught my eye. And I do see how low the price is. And if you caught something this early, you never know. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to go buy it. Okay, I don't really mess with meme coins. And I know that that's probably crazy. And y'all probably like, man, you're missing out on the bag. And that's cool. But we played that game before, right? We've played that game before. And you got to understand, the same way that you get into meme coins is not the same way that you get out. It's easy to put your money in. But if that liquidity is not there, you're going to watch all those tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars crash. Was anybody in that meme coin extravaganza that we witnessed in 2020? Was anybody on those calls when we had 700 plus people with the Crypto Nerds, and people was buying and selling these meme coins, and we was running into the Safe Moons, and we was running into the Flokies, and just all these different meme coins? Anybody remember those? Okay. Cool. So play the game of meme coin. If you don't know how, go ahead and jump in there and see what you get. A world of heartache if you don't know how to play the game. So you got to know how to play the game. You heard what Warren Buffett said. That's why I have a couple meme coins, but they're more long-term meme coin plays that's been around for a while, right? But for these newer ones, play around with this if you want to, because if you play with fire long enough, you're 9 times out of 10, you're going to get burned. Warren Buffett said it. That's why I want y'all to listen to that 7-minute video. Warren Buffett said, they asked, Warren Buffett, you don't invest at IBM or any technology? He said, no, I don't understand it. And I'm okay with that. Oh, I'm making my billions elsewhere, baby. There's other markets. There's other sectors other than tech. There's other sectors other than this one. So understand, you got to play in the space that you're most comfortable playing in. You got to dance on the dance floor that you're most comfortable dancing on. You got to dance on the dance floor that you're most comfortable dancing on. So with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and look at the complete market cap of crypto. We're at $2.4 trillion right now. Okay, Bitcoin's neutral. Ethereum's neutral right now. Expect Ethereum to skyrocket over this week. Ethereum will go to the moon over this week. It will reach above all time. After this week, during this week, one of these weeks, it's coming, y'all. You want to know why? We're going to cover it today. Okay. What else do we have? XRP, neutral. Everything's neutral right now and just kind of moving stagnant. Okay. So that is our crypto market in a T. There's nothing like that serious for us to go over. Again, y'all, make sure you dance on the dance floor that you're most comfortable dancing on. If you got on shoes that ain't got no good grip, don't go out there dancing on a tap dancing dance floor. Okay, don't go out there, a tap or dancing, on the same dance, the type of floor that you go on a bowling alley. Because what's going to happen? The same if you ain't got them bowling shoes on that got that good grip, you're gonna slip and fall. Same thing when it goes to investing. Dance on the floor that your shoes can allow you to dance on. Can I get some coffee in the chat box? Let's get it.
Let's start with CrowdStrike. What exactly is it? And obviously, how does it play into this entire outage? It sounds like it was a glitch on an update. What does that mean?
Right. So CrowdStrike is a cybersecurity firm that really serves the globe. It has thousands of customers. It serves a huge part of the U.S. government. It serves most states. So it's baked into a lot of infrastructure. And CrowdStrike is really about protecting Windows systems, right? Windows systems are all over the world. How do you do that? By constantly delivering updates that make sure that it gets ahead of the latest threats. So it's pretty regular for CrowdStrike to deliver these little software updates just to ensure that everybody can't be hacked or attacked. And of course, this was not a cyber attack at all. It was corrupted data that was delivered. Apparently, it was a corrupted file that was not caught coming out of CrowdStrike and was not caught going into all of these systems. And it went into all of these systems at once. And then, of course, the systems, Windows in particular, crashed. We got the blue screen of death. We got a lot of systems that rely on Windows and that back end that went down. Xbox Live, WhatsApp, all of these different systems were unavailable. And of course, it affected systems like 911 in Alaska and flight systems and screens that you would just look at to get information. So all of that kind of went kaput because Windows went kaput, but really because CrowdStrike delivered a bad file.
I wonder, Lance, whether this is whether it's like a flashing red alarm light or if it's sort of a silver lining in how it is revealing a vulnerability when you're talking about how disparate the different entities are that are impacted here.
Yeah, and there's been some talk over the last few hours about diversity of software because CrowdStrike serves so many. And the way, business and IT and infrastructure and enterprise works is that they tend to look at, and there's been some talk over the last few hours about diversity of software because CrowdStrike serves so many. And the way, business and IT and infrastructure and enterprise works is that they tend to look at, well, who are my partners using? Maybe I'll use the same thing. So they all use the same thing. And one funny thing that happened along the way here is that a different security firm, Kaspersky's like, this wouldn't have happened if you used us, but it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, this is what people are using. I think the big alarm here is that when you have so many people using one system and they make one small mistake, it can have such a big ripple effect. A lot of us have been talking about that when you have so many people using one system and they make one small mistake, it can have such a big ripple effect. Have so many people using one system and they make one small mistake, it can have such a big ripple effect. A lot of us have been talking about 24 years ago, we wondered what Y2K would really be like. Oh, guess what? This is what it would really be like.
Oh my goodness. Did he just say ripple effect? Did he say because we're using one system, one software, it could cause a big ripple effect? Did y'all hear that? I don't know if y'all heard that. This is why I'm so passionate. People say, why are you so passionate? I'm passionate because, baby, I'm new. I'm early. I'm so early to this space, y'all. Everything that we've been talking about is coming into fruition. They talked about the need. He didn't say decentralization, but he basically said because there's one centralized one centralized cyber company that takes care of all these, because the traditional way was, hey, whatever my partners are using that's working, we're going to use it. There needs to be a level of interoperability. There needs to be some decentralization so there's not a centralized entity so things like this happen. You got to understand that the problem is the legacy system with us being in a new age. The updates are coming, and this was just the beginning of the flip of the switch moment. And you can call me whatever you want to call me, but I need y'all to understand something. Remember, they said it'll all happen on a Friday. Remember, Brad Garlinghouse said that. Remember, Gary Gensler said that. Remember, everybody said that. World Economic Forum, people, they say it'll all happen on a Friday. Well, let's read. A global software outage Friday brought many computer systems across business, healthcare, technology, and government sectors to a screeching halt in under 12 hours. Late Thursday night and early Friday, 911 centers and transportation services are disrupted. And they're still having issues to this day. Look at all these people on Hartsfield-Jackson Airport right here. Right here in Atlanta, the world's busiest airport. This is actually the international side because I know this little beam right here. This is the international side. This guy right here, he headed somewhere. Feel me? Look, she got her bonnet on. You know what I'm saying? Bonnet, you know. Should have wore your bonnet. Should have wore your bonnet. Running from me, running from me. Okay? Just pay attention, man. Pop over here stressed out, got his hand on the hip, right? She trying to make out a phone call. She trying to call somebody, let them know she gonna be late getting back to Jerusalem, okay? A lot of stuff is going on in this picture right here. Baby right here is having a fit. She trying to ignore him. Bro right here, tired of the baby screaming. He looking this way, you know? She done popped out a book right here. You can find a lot of stuff. You know, you can find a lot of stuff in this picture right here. Okay, but one thing that I will tell you that is crazy is that this type of stuff is still happening, right? We should be on new systems. And believe me, new systems we will be on. Now, I want to play this quick commercial right here, okay? This was a Chase Bank commercial back in 2018, January 5th. It was called The Ripple. That was the name of the commercial. It's called The Ripple. And so this actually happened the day before, because January 6th of 2018, let's go to the charts real quick. Let's go to 2018 XRP. Let's take them back to 2018, January 6th to be exact. January 6th to be exact. Change you may not save, leave. No, I don't want to leave nowhere. Okay, pay attention, y'all. January 6th to be exact. Let's go ahead, let's go back. Wait. That's January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. There it is. January 6th, we were at an all-time high. January 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. This was 2018. Now, this was the highest XRP has ever been. Okay? What a coincidence. Listen up.
I put everything into my business, and I had all these points for my Chase Ink card. So I bought ingredients, utensils, even made custom donut cutters. Wow. All with points. That's how I created the Ripple. The donut and a donut and a donut. Suddenly it's everywhere. I mean, it really took off.
What will you create with your points? Chase for business. Make more of them.
Oh, let me run that back one more time so y'all can hear that. Listen to what he said about the Ripple.
I mean, it really took off.
What will you create with your points?
He said, that's how I created the Ripple. Suddenly it's everywhere. I mean, it really took off. It really took off. Ripple went from 25 cents on December 12th of 2017. It went from 20-something cent all the way to $3.40 from December to January. Less than a month. This December 12th, this is January 4th. less than 30 days, we saw Ripple go on an explosive moon mission and created so many multimillionaires in 2018 that you don't even know about. Okay, OVO, you cooking right now. Okay, so right now we at 60 cents. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all do the math. Let's keep going. So Coinbase is excited right now. If you all didn't know, the Ethereum ETFs have arrived. See, they've been blocking us with the Kamala Harris, excuse me, my bad. I was thinking about the meme coin, Kamala Harris. There's a meme coin called Kamala Harris. Sorry, y'all. But a lot of stuff been going on with the Kamala Harris, stuff. A lot of stuff been going on with the Donald Trump and Joe Biden and all this stuff going on. Okay, in the cyber attack and in the woman that was just RIP to her and her family, man. The woman that was just brutally taken out by the police. I don't know if y'all saw that, y'all, but it's very, I can't even think of her name, but man, God bless her soul. Like, God rest her soul, y'all. And please, these officers is out of control. There's a lot of stuff that's blocking the vision of what's happening right now. Ethereum ETF, Sonia Massey. Thank you, Lauren. Sonia Massey, man, it's ridiculous, y'all. Okay, but we're not here to talk about that. That really made me sad when I saw that, y'all. So we're not here to talk about that, but that was tough. Okay, now today the SEC approved 9 spot Ethereum ETF applications. Their much celebrated arrival marks another important milestone for crypto in expanding access to diversifying and their crypto ecosystems. Understand that this is another major move, and Coinbase, of course, is excited about that because they are a part of the Ethereum free pass that we've talked about so many years. Now, I've got a quick video clip to play. Actually, no, this is from the news, and this talks about the Ethereum ETF. I didn't know that it was an 8-minute video, and I don't want to play an 8-minute video of this because we can spend our time doing something better. Okay, but I do have another video that I do want to play for y'all, which is actually the commercial for the BlackRock drop of Ethereum ETF. Remember, BlackRock's going to get they're going to get every ETF first. There's no asset company, and they always make the first commercial, everything. So I'm going to play this quick commercial for y'all so that you can kind of hear the lingo and understand why these ETFs are created, because they're created for a certain audience. It's not us. All of us on this call are degenerates. We don't believe, we want to be our own bank. We want to create our own economy. That's our goal. We want to be self-custodians. The ETF is not for people who believe in self-custodianship, but people that want to take a more safer route. And it doesn't matter what type of investor you are. I'm not here to tell you to do either one. What I'm here to just do is to expose you to different types of technologies that are out there that you can invest into. With that being said, enjoy BlackRock's new drop.
Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap after Bitcoin and has key characteristics that make it distinct. While many see Bitcoin's key appeal in its scarcity, many find Ethereum's appeal in its utility. Ethereum is a highly programmable blockchain that provides infrastructure for a diverse range of assets and use cases. You could think of Ethereum as a global platform for applications. This platform enables applications referred to as smart contracts to run without a centralized intermediary. Transactions on Ethereum require a transaction fee to be paid in the network's native token, Ether. Investor interest in Ether has been expanding as more people adopt digital assets. And that's why we're introducing ETHA, the iShares Ethereum Trust ETF, which provides investors convenient exposure to Ether. Here are 3 things to know about ETHA. The first is access. ETHA enables investors to access Ethereum's native token Ether within a traditional brokerage account. The second is convenience. ETHA can help remove operational burdens associated with holding Ether directly, as well as potential high trading costs and tax reporting complexities. And finally, integrated technology. ETHA is managed by the world's largest asset manager and leverages a multi-year technology integration developed with Coinbase Prime, the world's largest institutional digital asset custodian.
Here we go.
Access ETHA through your online brokerage or discuss with your financial professional to find out how ETHA could fit into your portfolio.
Remember, y'all, everything goes back to Coinbase. Why do you think they are, Coinbase is going to announce that it is a bank. Okay? I need y'all to realize that. Coinbase is a bank now. It's not just a crypto exchange. Right now, it still says crypto exchange, but they're a custodian company. They custody assets just like a bank, just like a hedge fund, just like any of these management companies. All right? Just continue to let it unfold. Now, speaking of being your own bank, I seen this post and I felt like with all of this talk, it just made sense for me to show y'all what's going on. So this right here is a quick synopsis of what it means to be your own bank and what you need to know, and how blockchain and distributed ledger technology, right, has led many to reconsider the role of banks and rather we can be our own bank. B-O-O-B, boob, okay? Boob. How many people want a boob? Anybody want to be anybody want a boob? Anybody want a boob? Just drop a boob in the chat box. Anybody want a boob? We giving out boobs now. Anybody want a boob? Okay. Anybody need any boobs? Anybody need any boobs? All right. I'm just making sure now. Okay. Okay. Be our own bank. We are now the boob committee. Coffee and crypto boob committee. We're just passing out boobs. Actually, never mind. Let's just keep going. Let's stay focused. I don't want to lose focus. I'll lose focus, and we be here doing all types of crazy stuff, talking about all types of crazy stuff on this call. So let's just stay focused, all right? And if y'all want a boob, just go ahead and drop a boob. All right. With that being said, welcome to the boob. Okay. But I'm going to show you how to be your own bank today. Now, banking 101, savings accounts, checking accounts, loans and mortgages, credit and debit cards, online banking, and investment services. That's going to be banking 101. You need all of that, okay? You need a way to save. You need a way to check your money and facilitate daily transactions. You need a way to do loans and mortgages. You need a credit and debit card so that you can process payments in places, for sure. Online banking, investment services, right? Then you have private banks. Okay, private banks are financial institutions that provides specialized banking services to high net worth individuals and affluent clients. So you can't even be a part of a private bank if you're not even a high net worth individual. Offshore banks, probably same thing, right? You need to be high net worth. Okay, it's operated under international banking licenses, often with regulations that differ from domestic banks. There's certain requirements that you need. So not everybody is just out here getting offshore banks. Okay, now let's go over to this side, which is called decentralized finance. DeFi refers to the use of automated technology, aka smart contracts, to remove the need to intermediaries in the financial services industry. Loans can be issued by a lender directly to a borrower using software that manages collateral, interest rates, terms, and repayment schedule without requiring a third party to be involved, right? This opens up global lending liquidity pools. Understand that right now, in order for you to be able to offer in certain countries and things like that, because of laws, it's harder to be able to have a global liquidity pool. But now you can through smart contracts and the use of digital assets to move these assets around and move this money around. Okay, custody. As the world moves toward tokenization of assets, the security and management of digital assets will increase in importance. Custody of digital assets, okay, involves the securement management of access to the funds via private keys. They are similar to password needed to move funds to another person or entity. Cybersecurity and hacks are a threat to storage of wealth. So understanding how your wealth is being stored is very important. A bank that provides the custody of assets should be well educated on how private keys can be safely and securely stored, okay? So a bank that provides the custody of assets should be well educated on how private keys can be safely and securely stored. That's a business within itself, going into banks and educating them on the custody of these assets and how to protect their private keys. It's a business. Then fractional lending. Fractional reserve lending is a banking system where financial institutions are required to hold only a fraction of customers' deposits. And we've talked about this before. Understand, okay? Understand that, Custodia Bank, okay, which Caitlin Long is over, who's huge inside of this industry of cryptocurrency. She says that, that she's declared no intention for her bank, for Custodia Bank, to be involved with fractional lending banking. However, their application for an account with the Federal Reserve System called a master account. This has led to considerable speculation around why and who does the Fed answer to. Now pay attention. On March 26th of 2020, this is when COVID happened. Noit, we had just got back. I believe we was just getting back from London, bro. March 26, 2020. The Federal Reserve reduced the reserve requirements for all depository institutions to zero. So instead, banks are now paid a specific interest rate on their reserve balance to encourage holding reserves. So understand that historically, before 2020, every bank typically in the US held 10 to 15% of every dollar that you put in. Now they hold zero. These are the reasons for this season. These are the reasons why you should be focused on getting and becoming a boob. Now, I got one last video before we get up out of here today. This is from the Stronghold community. If you don't know about it, you better get on now. I don't talk about this one much because everything ain't for everybody. And sometimes, you just can't share everything. But I do want to show y'all this quick video so you can hear how all of these companies are focused on becoming banks. Here we go.
So why don't we go ahead and have you guys start off by introducing yourselves, talk a little bit more about your background, your prior work experience, and maybe a little bit about what you're building at Stronghold. So Tammy, do you want to lead us off and start with that?
Sure. Yeah, so Stronghold is a next generation financial institution that is native to the blockchain. So what that means is that we kind of act like a normal financial institution, like a bank, and we allow people to deposit and withdraw funds from us, whether it be fiat currencies or other sorts of value like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and soon probably stocks and bonds.
And soon probably stocks and bonds. Soon probably stocks and bonds. How do we know that? Because Stronghold is built on Stellar. Stellar is the quantum wealth. It's like the golden ticket to quantum wealth, y'all. I don't know what else to tell you. Listen, y'all. We're almost there. Just stay a little longer. Continue to show up for yourself. And it's up. With that being said, I want to pass this over to anybody that has a question or one thing you like, learned, or love for today's episode. Remember, guys, we are 1 week away from our Rich Off Crypto Challenge. If you have not gotten tickets to the Rich Off Crypto Challenge, make sure you register. You know what I'm saying? We've had a couple people register already. Just make sure you go ahead and register. Get your tickets to the Rich Off Crypto Challenge and come and just get yourself really set up. The purpose of the Rich Off Crypto Challenge is to help you get completely set up, y'all. Like from A to pay in 3 days. 3 days, 3 hours, get set up, $99. It does not get any better than that, because if you try to go and get this education from anywhere else, you're gonna pay more than $99. Way more than $99. And if you try to get with me outside of the Rich Off Crypto Challenge, I'm gonna charge you more than $99, significantly more, handsomely more. Okay, because I am handsome. Okay, so I just got to stick to what I know. So with that being said, go ahead and call on my brother Craw Billy. And then if you don't have tickets to the Rich Off Crypto Challenge, man, make sure y'all click the link in my bio. Join that challenge, man. It is $99 for you to be able to get yourself completely set up. And it'd be a damn shame If you showed up to this show every single day, every single Tuesday and Thursday, never spent no money with VO, tried to go out the cheapskate way, okay, and lost everything. Wouldn't that suck? Because I've done it before. Wouldn't that suck if you've never been through a bull run before and you lost everything because you don't really know what you're doing, but you're too cheap to pay $99 to make sure that you have it? And yes, I'm talking to you, the one that took offense to me saying you're too cheap. You are too cheap. You are. All right. And somebody needed to tell you. So I'm going to tell you. All right. And if you don't come back no more, I don't care. I really don't, because we're going to get rich either way. With that being said, here's the link. If you need it, I'm dropping it inside of the Zoom link. I'm dropping it inside of the YouTube. And looking forward to seeing y'all on the 3rd month of Rich Off Crypto Challenge. With that being said, let me call on Crawl Billy.
Hello, good morning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, I got a smirk yesterday from my wife, yes, and I hate to say, but you know, I told her I wanted to buy some more crypto, and she gave me that smirk, and I'm thinking, you just, you know, I tell her all the time. I said, I'm just trying to make you rich, baby. I'm just trying to make you rich, but seriously, the stronghold is kind of like a caveat to XRP, right? I mean, you got XRP, you got XLM, you got all the other ISO 20.
Hey, listen.
You know, now I know you.
I don't know, Billy. Look, I don't know what it's a caveat to. All I know, I'm just here to give information. I couldn't tell you if it's a caveat or not.
Well, you know what? When I go get coffee, I normally just get it black. But some people put cream in it. Some people put a stir stick in it. Some people put milk, sugar. I got all different things to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And in the crypto space, you can have Bitcoin,
mm-hmm.
or you can have altcoins.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know what altcoins are. You know, I was in the space a while before I knew what altcoins were. You know, it's kind of like the Gentiles. You know, you got to ask the questions to figure out exactly what's what. Because it's complicated. You know, some of it's really complicated. It's like a hang on just yes, hang on, but hey, just go.
Hey,
just
Billy,
go to the door.
Hey, yeah, Billy on the calls. Don't mess with Billy, man.
Yeah, I'm working at a school, and I got a guy working. He wants to pee in the parking lot, and I'm like, no. Anyway, back to reality. It's knowing what you hold and holding what you know, and then knowing how to offload it when it comes time, knowing where it is. I keep saying that most of what I talk about is just exactly that. It's not like just having some crypto, because everybody can have some crypto.
That's a fact.
But knowing what you got when they're unloaded, and I say the same thing all the time. I just think it's important to be on top of what it is that we're trying to achieve, like the trading thing. You know, you gotta. I'm gonna tell you what, you better know what you're doing when it comes to that.
That's a fact.
So anyway, I enjoyed the call.
Thank you, Billy.
I look forward to the next one.
Looking forward to Thursday. See you tonight. See you tonight.
See you tomorrow.
See you
tonight and
both. And Thursday too. Man, love to hear Billy, man. Listen, y'all. It's up. That's all I gotta say. I want to say thank you all for taking the time to be on today's call. Again, if you have not registered for the Rich Off Crypto Challenge, these is your last warning. To make sure that you have your stuff aligned. Like, don't allow yourself to go any more moments without being sure that you have everything together. Okay. This call has been specifically, like, I have, if y'all want me to show you so y'all can see I don't BS around. Like, I'm real. Like, I really do this. Like, it's not many people that can say they really do this to the level that I do it at. Like when it comes to this educating people on crypto, I do this. And nobody can't say I don't, because I got all types of proof. So if y'all want the proof, Let me show you. Let me just show you. I'm gonna just show you what I do. Okay. Let me just show y'all real quick. Stick around. Let me just show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what VO spends his days doing. Y'all probably think I just be twiddling my toes or something. Y'all probably think I just be up here just, just twiddling my toes all day. Okay, I need y'all to see something. All I do is sit on Canva and create things for y'all to educate you. You see all these slides over and over and over. Wait, let's go to this one right here. Rich Off Crypto Challenge. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Rich Off Crypto Challenge. This is my slides. This is a slideshow. No, you're not getting a free class today, but I want y'all to see something. You're paying $99. Look right here in the bottom right here. What does it say? Pages 1 through 144. I took my time to create 144 slides, y'all. Hold on. Right here. Here y'all go. 144 slides of everything you need to take you from A to pay. Who else you know that sat down and created 144 slides of value so that you can become a winner in this space? There ain't many people, but VO did. Listen, y'all, click the damn link, join the Rich Off Crypto Challenge, get these 144 slides, and allow me to be able to show you better than I could tell you. I'll see y'all in class. Thank y'all so much for an amazing episode. And as always, I will see y'all at the top, not just from the top. And also make sure tomorrow, Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you are tuned into the main event every single week, the Crypto Nerds Call. Make sure you're there. We will drop the link in our Discord group. We'll be dropping the link in the Telegram group. And if you're interested, please reach out and we'll go ahead and get you rolling. Thank you.